Good morning, everyone. So markets yesterday had a little bit of selling, not really a big deal, in the overall pattern as we discussed yesterday, the moves up that occurred last week and, things stalled, pulled back here a little bit. The Russell, had gapped down, but came back. And so we got these little red days or down days. So as I had mentioned yesterday, one of my concerns was on a short-term basis, the fact that option traders came into the beginning of the week very bullish, looking for higher prices. And when I said that, doesn't end a trend historically, it does, historically stall things maybe for a couple of days, just to work that off a little bit. And that seems to be what's going on, in addition to the hesitancy about Thursday and, the former FBI director testifying. So we'll see where that goes. It'll be of interest. Unless something or chattering comes out, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Anyway, markets just might be on hold until that is over with. So let's just take a look at where the futures are here this morning. Gold perked up yesterday. Before we get to that, gold perked up yesterday. This is interesting. We're putting on a couple of positions here with our subscribers based on this bottoming pattern here. So there's a lot of stocks within the sector that look good, and the sector itself actually looks better than the actual metal, which has moved up, but a lot of the gold miners, bottoming patterns, and on the weeklies they look good. Here's one I like as well. And just changing here to the weekly chart there. This overall bottoming pattern here, and a lot of them look like this. And while they, don't expect any kind of momentum here, but some of the plays that we're doing is just, selling naked puts on some of these, bringing in some premium, with the assumption that they're not going to go down. NEM looks a little better, showing some relative strength, forming this bottoming here, and the nice day. We'll see where this goes. So let's see where the futures are at. And let's go back to a daily chart. Obviously, the weeklies are up. And, you can see the overall just a consolidation after the wide range bar up last week. And prices are staying in the upper part of the wide range bar, which is what you want to see if you're bullish. And, with the trend being up, the assumption is it continues until that breaks, and there's no sign of any kind of a break, even a pullback as of yet. S&Ps, we've got our reference points of support. You can see a little pullback that occurred right there, held. And so, if we can close the day green, that would be a signal. If then we could then get over that high, that prices could push up from there. So we'll see where that ends up by the end of the day. Oil just hanging out here, after this down move sideways. Support is down here, but maybe it's building up a support area, that's yet to be seen. So let's just get a line here. We've got our lines in the sand, forming that little range right there. Which way might it go? And lastly, bonds. Just chopping around up here, up at resistance. Overall, I'm going to say that's acting well. That's a term that you hear a lot when, we talk about, or anybody talks about a stock or a particular market. You say, well, it's acting well. And, many years ago, you used to go, what does that mean, it's acting well? Was it sick? Well, what it means is prices come up to a reference point where it would often react possibly in a negative way, and rather than doing that, it could either go sideways or can push through it, or if it dips down like it did, right here, it comes right back up again. So rather than continuing in some type of negative reaction or having that reaction itself, it hangs up there. It's up at resistance, and it won't go down where the sellers are. So we say it's acting well. All right, everybody, let's see where today goes. I don't see a lot of things moving a whole heck of a lot. Retail just continues to get decimated. There's Macy's yesterday just continuing the downtrend and what had looked like a climactic sell-off here, a little grind up into the 20 and then bang, back down again. Land's End, just continuing to drop. This is one's coming down into some support. Big volume and a wide range bar. Maybe it can have a little bit of a bounce. We'll see. Just dropping. And this is another bad sign here. Whatever you're looking at, when you see prices come down this far and accelerate to the downside, it's in a little area of support. It begins to hold. You've got a 200 MA right there and nothing. And then you've got this topping tail. Joe, boy, if you're ever long something like that, get out of the way. If you're not, look at it as a short. And now, we've got the wider range bar and the volume. Could it possibly begin to try and hold here? We'll see. And, Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, here's a store that, I think it's a great store, just the way it's set up, their the way they handle customers, so on and so forth. I've gotten a lot of things there over the years, but a lesson when it comes to the markets is, your impression of what something is. In this case, I think this is a great store. It's in a downtrend. Follow the technicals. Whatever's so great about it, there's things out there that obviously are not so great. At some point, it should begin to bottom out, and we'll see if it comes back. I'm just flipping over to the monthly, and that's what I do when I see things that are going down, down, down like this. I'm like, well, where is the technical reference point? And it's got a relatively wide area, but somewhere down here, Bed Bath & Beyond probably finds some buyers. So what do I do, based on that? Well, I'm not going to be watching it day to day, so I just click on my chart. You can't see it up there. There you go. I just set an alert, and I'll set another one just a little bit higher. And I just let my platform monitor that while I look at other things that, look much better or better opportunities. So, it could be good for intraday shorts, but, I just, for this stock, we'll just see where it goes. And just another example of, thinking, hey, this is a great store. And it is a great store if you've gone to Whole Foods. But, down, it was going down, bottoming. It tried even bottoming, here. It couldn't do it. So, basically, whatever you think, whether it's, a favorite retailer or just you think fundamentals are good, wait until the technicals start to turn around, because what's going down can go down a whole lot more. All right, everybody, have a great trading day. Talk tomorrow.